You've had this idea and you've been kind of talking about it and advocating it for years. Why is now the pinnacle moment for this to happen?
Well, what's that phrase? There's nothing like impending doom to focus the mind. Okay? And the reality is we're under threat from our largest trading partner. And if there's one thing, if you were going to use an analogy, which I'm fond of doing, it's like we've been skiing and all of a sudden we're at the bottom of the hill. And the reality is we've run out of speed because we've been doing the easy thing, going downhill. Now we have to go back up the hill, except the lift is broken and we got to walk up the hill. And so the reality is that if you look at where we are geopolitically, declining productivity in Canada, the threat from the U.S., climate change, all those sorts of things, it behooves us to become more self-reliant and to be owners of our own country.
Yeah. And we got lucky because Prime Minister Carney has been there, seen the success.
Yeah.
When we look at what they did with SEIS and EIS in Britain over the last, since we suggested 30 years ago and it went nowhere, the Brits did it. And they've seen 30 billion pounds of private capital raised. They've supported 53,000 companies.
Okay. Wow.
And they've created 400,000 jobs. Okay. So once again, someone else is capitalizing on it. And let's just drag it back and do it ourselves.
And we happen to be talking about a prime minister who's like read the book.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wore the shirt, saw the movie, chewed the gum. Like he's done all of that.
I guess because I certainly understand that. I do believe, I think there would be economic benefit from doing this. Even if it breaks even, let's say, on all the salaries, you're creating extra companies. You're creating a lot of small, innovative companies that could grow. And so that does foster an economy. So I think there's huge benefits there. And I think the risk for Carney is around like approving something that people perceive as being benefiting the rich, right?
But that's the whole point. It's not. Because imagine one of the things with programs that I'd thought of years ago is to say, well, if let's say you've decided you're going to start a small business and you employ people who aren't your girlfriend, your son, etc. Okay, you employ a third person. All right. Sure. Well, one of the ideas I had, you've just taken them off of unemployment or given them a source of income. That means the government's going to get taxes on them. They're going to get, payroll taxes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what if we said to you, you know what, for every job you create, I'm going to increase your ability to contribute to your RRSP by X percent of whatever that person's salary is.
Okay.
Because as a small business person, you don't have a health plan like any member of parliament.
Yep.
You don't have a pension like any government employee or their health plan. Okay. You don't have any of that stuff.
Yep.
You have to rely entirely upon what you save. I watched quite frankly, a totally intellectually dishonest argument about how small business is ripping off the public.
Oh, man.
And I'm going, but that's actually wrong, because if you were to do a quick back of the envelope calculation about how much money and how many taxes you have to pay to get the same pension as Agmeet Singh after 7 years, okay, you're talking about having to earn $16+ million to get the same pension value that he's got, and that's after you've paid taxes on all of it.
I mean, we could. I mean, I think it's clear to everyone that the government elected officials have a great pension.
And I think the point is that you need to look at this thing in a holistic fashion. Like, what does it mean for the strength in our communities? Like, I got to tell you, it's nice that we pay our public servants well to get good people. I did talk to somebody who was the president of Treasury Board, and I asked him about government pensions and so on, and he said, well, Paul, I have to tell you, we did it because we thought we'd get better people. And my question to him was, how's that working out for you so far? And he said, worst decision of my life.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like you mentioned, most small business owners, first of all, are not wealthy. Like most small business owners, they're struggling on their coffee shop. They're struggling trying to manage their barber shop or whatever it is, their dance studios, like they do need those savings. They need you can't even retire with $1 million. Like you need a good amount of money to actually earn for your retirement, right? So a lot of the real non-government employees here do need savings, and those savings can be invested in things like you're suggesting. Yeah.
For the example, I'm a small business owner. I'm in a law firm, right?
Yeah.
I'm 75. I'm still working. Like, why? Partly because I love it, but the truth of the matter is, to reach anywhere near the same equivalence, I got to spend a lot of years at it.